Live from the Superhero Convention, this is the Panel Show Network. Now, Saxony Beauregard.
Tonight, the Superhero Party is expected to nominate Awesome Man to be President of the Galaxies, challenging the heavily favored Evil Party candidate, Admiral Death. We're here at the Cyclodrome, otherwise known as the Ballroom at the Comfort Inn and Suites at Pensacola, Florida. Welcome to a special convention edition of The Drop. Before we get to our live coverage, I'm joined now by Turlo Pappenfuss, editor of the Galaxy Review, and Brenda Shampoo, former communications director for Skeletor. Mr. Pappenfuss, what does Awesome Man have to say to the people of the galaxy tonight?
Well, I think he should definitely speak out about why he should be elected. In order for Awesome Man to win this election, it's clear that he's going to need more votes than his opponent.
Interesting. You're saying it's going to come down to votes. Can you tell our audience at home what exactly is a vote?
A vote is a formal expression of opinion used to determine the outcome of an election.
Two-party system, multiple candidates, changing the game. Now, I'm informed we have breaking news. Apparently, a lone rioter is single-handedly disrupting the convention festivities.
Awesome Man is a fascist! Take that, establishment! Yeah! OJ was innocent both times. Awesome!
Now, before we go to Awesome Man's speech, I'm joined again by our expanded political panel. I want to get your opinion on a new ad released by the Awesome Man campaign.
I still remember the day that I became a superhero. I was 19 years old and bit into a radioactive hot pocket filled with a mutagen ooze.
Awesome Man's veins pulsed with newfound strength.
It was around that same time that I underwent the most traumatic experience in my life. My cousin in Phoenix was diagnosed with asthma.
But even superhuman strength could not conquer asthma.
Yet with all of these new powers, I still was not able to help my cousin with asthma, and he most likely died of it. To be quite honest, I'm really not sure we haven't got in touch. We weren't really that close.
With great power comes great responsibility. And with great responsibility come asthma attacks. Awesome Man will use his powers to shake up the Andromeda Quadrant.
I am Awesome Man, and I approve this message.
Now, we don't have time to speak with any of our panelists, so I want each of you to hold up a color that represents your emotions in response to the new ad.
Hey, she gets a triangle. I want a triangle.
You're not getting a triangle. Now, it looks as though between our panel discussions and our rioting report, we missed Awesome Man's speech entirely. Let's look at a brief clip and then analyze it to death. Awesome Man talked about taking on corruption within his own party.
And I would reform the superhero dress code, because frankly, the way some of us dress is just plain lewd. I'm looking at you, Plumber Man. I support a middle-class tax cut, while my opponent supports cutting the middle class in half with his laser saw.
His running mate, Instant Gratification Man, made a surprise appearance.
Christmas! It's Christmas!
An emphatic message, but will it resonate with voters? With the reaction to Awesome Man's speech, I'm joined by Admiral Death, presidential candidate for the Evil Party. Admiral, what did you make of Awesome Man's pledge to eliminate funding for death rays?
Well, Saxony, I want to set the record straight. As leader of the Evil Party, I spearheaded a $400 billion technology initiative, and Awesome Man opposed it. He even destroyed the infrastructure and the structure.
In fairness, Admiral,
I'm
not done interrupting you. Now, the facts are, the initiative in question was a laser designed to turn innocent orphans into flesh-eating zombies. Isn't that true, Admiral?
The point is, there's only one of us who has a record of getting things done.
All right, moving on. I want you to comment on something that your running mate, Professor Tickles, said on the campaign trail last week.
We'll be evil together.
Now, Admiral, what did he mean by that?
His comments speak for themselves. Professor Tickles has always been known as a reformer.
Thank you, Admiral. Now, it's safe to say that Admiral Death is polling well ahead in the zombie vote, but he has struggled to make inroads with fresh-blooded human being voters. Let's go back to June Fortnight, who is joined now by two non-zombie undecided voters to gauge their reaction to the convention. June?
Thanks, Saxony. I'm here with Harry and Bev. Harry, did Awesome Man say anything tonight that resonated with you?
Well, I like what he said about saving me from a slow and agonizing death, but I've always felt that Admiral Death offers more specifics.
I agree. Even though Admiral Death would enslave me to work in one of his salt mines, I just can't look past his record of cutting through the rhetoric to get things done.
And how do you think zombies you know might react to this speech?
Well, I think
one time I caught a zombie in my tomato patch, and he wouldn't leave, and I shot him through his guts with my shotgun, but that's just wasting a bullet. You can't kill him that way. So I had to shoot him right in his brain, and that's how you kill him, and his head just came apart.
An interesting perspective. Saxony?
Democracy in action. Beautiful. Stay tuned later in the hour. I'll be joined by 255 additional panelists to tell you the exact same thing about the stuff you just saw. I'm Saxony Beauregard, and don't you dare change the channel. Now here's announcements.